Harriet Tubman escaped from slavery in the South to become a leading abolitionist before the American Civil War. She led hundreds of enslaved people to freedom in the North along the route of the Underground Railroad. Frederick Douglass, an African American abolitionist, orator, newspaper publisher, and author who is famous for his first autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave, written by himself. He became the first black U.S. Marshal and was the most photographed American man of the 19th century. Ida B. Wells, an American journalist and social reformer who led an anti-lynching crusade in the United States in the 1890s. She later was active in promoting justice for African Americans. Wells established several civil rights organizations. In 1896, she formed the National Association of Colored Women. Wells is also considered a founding member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Shirley Chisholm. She made history as the first African American woman to be elected to the United States Congress, serving in the House of Representatives from 1969 to 1983. In 1972, Chisholm also became the first woman to run for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Bessie Coleman. She was an American aviator and a star of early aviation exhibitions and air shows. She became the first woman in the world to obtain an international pilot's license. This achievement was groundbreaking, as it defied the racial and gender barriers prevalent in the early 20th century, particularly in the field of aviation. Benjamin O. Davis Jr. was a pilot, officer, and administrator who became the first African American general in the United States Air Force. His father, Benjamin O. Davis Sr., was the first African American to become a general in any branch of the United States military. Sojourner Truth was an American evangelist and reformer who applied her religious fervor to the abolitionist and women's rights movements. After the Civil War, Truth worked to support and empower free slaves. Truth was a dedicated advocate for women's rights and suffrage. Sojourner Truth was an influential public speaker. She delivered the powerful "Ain't I a Woman" speech, challenging gender and racial stereotypes. John L. Lewis was an American labor leader and American civil rights and politician leader who was president of the United Mine Workers of America and chief founder and first president of the Congress of Industrial Organizations. John Lewis was best known for his chairmanship of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. John Lewis grew up in an era of racial segregation. Inspired by Martin Luther King Jr., he joined the civil rights movement. Lewis was a freedom rider. He spoke at 1963's March on Washington and led the demonstration that became known as Bloody Sunday. He was elected to Congress in 1986 and received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2011. These are our Black History Month notable figures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.